If you are able to switch your cameras on, please switch your cameras on. Let me share my screen. Let's start with the Mangla Charan. Okay, all right, let's go ahead. Go ahead, Ishan.
ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्.
Who wants to go next? Ayati?
वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगुणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगुणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च.
Thank you, Beta. Vedant? You're muted.
Okay. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kancha Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hare Priya. Thank you.
Thank you, Beta. Avya?
Panchakavadipayascha kripasadupayavich patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Ittanime. Namaste Sarvaste Devi Gauravan
Pracharine.
Pracharini Nirvasti Sundani Prasati Desi Tarini.
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshe Tarine. Thank you, Beta. Okay. Adhav?
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Chanikola Puttapurinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare.
Thank you, Beta. So we have been doing the Vamandev story. Who wants to give me a recap of what's happened so far? Who wants to give me a recap? Anybody? Yes, Vedant?
So wait, the Vamandev comes to Bali Maharaj, or I think that's what we left off at.
Okay, yes, Avya, good. Yes, Vamandev comes to Bali Maharaj. Yes, you're right. Let's go to Avya. Let's see.
So basically, Bali Maharaj is like the king. Bali Maharaj is So Bali Maharaj like helped some people. I don't remember who he helped, but he helped some people. So those like some like brahmanas. So those brahmanas said that thank you for helping us. We will do some yagya like Brahmajit yagya.
Vishwajit yagya.
So then like he would win the world, and then out of the yagya 3 things came. Oh yeah, chariot, horses, and a flag. Well, and it's not just some. I don't remember exactly what came, but there's some things came out of it. And then he went to Indra to try to kill him, but then over there Indra like he fled from his place, and then his like parents were worried, and then Rishi Kashyapa, which was like the dad of the demons in Indra, and like the demigods. So he saw like the place was a mess since his wife, I forgot what was it Aditi or Diti?
Aditi.
Oh, So Aditi,
Aditi Daityas, right? Aditi Devatas.
uh,
The mother of Devatas.
so then because she was like so worried, like, oh, where's my son? And then after that, uh, oh yeah, so then Bali Maharaj had conquered the place. So then one that time small Brahmin, I forgot what it was, like a
Yeah,
dwarf
we
kind of thing.
didn't discuss Vamandev coming. Okay. All right. This is very good summary, Avya. And Rashmi Mataji did a story. Remember the Kurmadev story, the churning of the milk ocean. This is where the Devatas, the demigods, had conquered the world, right? There, the demons were defeated. And then, if you recall, Bali Maharaj was killed. He was killed in the battle. And then his guru, who was Bali Maharaj's guru? Does anybody remember? Okay, yes, Vedant.
Shukracharya.
Shukracharya, yes, Shukracharya brought him back to life. So he was very grateful to Shukracharya. Then Bali Maharaj went back and then he was helped by the Brahmanas because he did so many service to the Brahmanas. They helped him perform the Vishwajit Yagya, as Avya was saying. And then once he performed the Vishwajit Yagya, he became very, very powerful. And then he went to Indra's Loka. Who is Indra? Is the king of the demigods. And when Indra saw him, is like, okay, this is looking, he just was defeated at our hands, and now he's looking very confident. And he has a huge army. Should we fight him? Thinking that, he asked his guru, who was Indra's guru? Does anybody remember? Who is Indra's guru? Yes, Avya?
I'm just guessing, but is it Brahaspati?
Yes, your guess is 100% right. Yes. So Brihaspati then says, no, you should not fight because it is the time of the Daityas, the time of the demons. If you fight, you will lose. Just make yourself invisible. Go and live in other parts of the world, of the universe, and make yourself invisible. So all the demigods then run away. And then Bali Maharaj becomes the king of the Indraloka also. And then what happens is Kashyapa Muni, who is the father of both the demons and the demigods, he comes out of his meditation and he sees his wife Aditi is not happy. She's sad. Then he says, what is happening? Are you not able to do your household duties? Are you not able to maintain yourself? Are kids okay? He's asking a lot of questions. And Ishan, are you paying attention, or are you paying in some other screen? Please don't play on other screens. It's an instruction to every kid, right? Pay attention. This will be asked in Kahoot. And this time, Kahoot will not be prepared by Ishan, right? I will prepare it. Okay, so then Aditi says, I am worried because my sons have lost their kingdom. They are invisible, and I am feeling sadness for them. Then Kashyap Muni says, you are still on the bodily platform, right? You're thinking, these are your sons. But they're more than, like, you are more than that. Are we, okay, I am the father of Ishan and Meera in this lifetime, but was I the father of Ishan and Meera in the previous lifetime? I don't know. Might be, might not be. So Kashyap Muni is saying that you are thinking and feeling very sad for your sons who are only in this lifetime your sons, but your soul. And that's one of the topics I want you guys to prepare for a debate. 2 topics I'm going to give you for preparation for debate when we come back from the new year. 2 topics are, does God exist? Note down, right? Does God exist? You have to prepare on both the sides. Yes or no. Right, Jaswita? Hare Krishna, we are just talking, we are just recapping the story. right? And then we are saying after we come back from the new year, there are two topics where I want you to prepare. Two topics I want you to prepare for a debate amongst yourself. There are 8 of you and then other kids also. So you have to prepare both yes and no's so that I can, in the debate, I can tell you, okay, you are going to be on the side of yes, and you guys are going to be on the side of no. So I'll divide 4 people on the side of yes, 4 people on the side of no. So the first topic is, does God exist? Yes, Vedant, you have a question.
So will we be researching this over break, and then when we
Yes.
come back, so we're making our arguments right now?
No, you are researching over the break. After this class, like during the break, right? You have school break. So 2
Yeah.
topics I'm giving. You research and you prepare. So the first topic is, does God exist? Some you will have to say, yes, God exists because these reasons. And no, God doesn't exist. No, 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 no. Why not? Right? We know God exists, but a lot of people. Okay, yes, Jasvita, you have a question?
Do we have to put a specific number of reasons?
No, you don't have to put a specific number of reasons, but the reason I am doing this is you guys know that God exists, but there are a lot of people who don't know that God exists. So when they say, you guys are crazy people, right? What answers will you give?
Okay.
Right? Then what answers will you give? So you have to come up with the reason, yes, God exists. Here are the 10 reasons, 12 reasons, 15 reasons, 5 reasons, whatever. And what are the reasons which the other people can think of, right? Can you see God? Show me God. Have you heard God? How do you know God exists? So they will tell you so many things. How will you counteract them? So you guys have to prepare, right? Yourself, what do you think? Yes, God exists. These are the reasons. And you have to think, oh, what questions they can ask, right? To me. So then you have to prepare those. Is everybody clear on that topic and what do you have to do? Yes, Avya.
I have a question. So, like, for does God exist? So, like, can I do like some things like that? It could mean like just are you definitely talking about like Krishna like that, or like just in general, like any religion God?
Any religion, God, in general.
Oh, okay. And wait, what was the second question?
The second topic is, are we the body or the soul? A lot of people say, no, we are the body. Right? Where is soul? We have not seen it. Can you prove it to us? It's a hard topic. And I can send you a video, a link to listen to the classes. Does God exist or are we the body or the soul on those topics? And then you can get clues of how to present. Sit down, sit down. Right? So these are your topics. When you come back from the break, that you will have to, I will randomly select 4 people who will say, okay, you guys are going to say in favor and you guys are saying in against. So what is the first topic, Ayati?
Does God exist?
Okay, Adha, what is the second topic?
Are you the body or are you the soul?
Okay, what is the correct answer to that question, Avya?
I have a question and also an answer.
Okay.
So the answer is we are the body, and the question is like, so like we all know the stories of like Krishna and all, but like many other people in the world don't know the stories. So my proof is more in the stories as well.
Yes, okay, all right. So we are the soul. The answer is wrong, right? Okay, Avya, show me where your nose is. Show me where your eyes are. Show me where your lips are. Show me where your hair are. Show me where you are. Who is you? Show me where you are. You told me everything. Where are you?
I'm inside my body.
So you are the
Soul.
yes, right? This is one of the arguments. You say my hand, my body. You say my hands, my hair, right? You say all this stuff. But who is I? Who is that my? That is inside your body, that is soul, right? And when somebody dies, we say he left his body. What does that mean? Who left his body? The soul, right? Even though the body is there, we say he's gone. The body is there. Yes? Did we understand that?
Yeah. But now can I ask my question?
Yes. Go ahead, Ernest.
I had a question. I forgot my own question while answering the question.
That's fine. Okay. So, yes, Jasvita has a question. Remember, try to recollect your question. If it comes to you, then we'll answer, right? Jasvita, you have a question? Yes? No?
No, I just wanted to say the answer.
Okay. All right. So the reason I'm doing this is because, again, a lot of people will ask you and will challenge your belief. So once you are in a debate, you have to prepare, right? You have to prepare and you have to answer the questions. So you have to think of the questions people might ask and you have to prepare those yes answers. Does that make sense, everybody? Yes, Ishan, you had a question?
No, I never had a question.
Okay. So do you guys want the audio or the video of one Prabhuji explaining these topics so that you guys can research from that audio video also? Yes? Okay. All right. So why did I bring this up? Is because here Kashyap Muni is saying you are thinking of your sons at the bodily level, not at the soul level, which means you're thinking these are your sons in this lifetime from your body, yes. But were you the mother in the prior lifetime? You don't know. Might be, might not be. But our relationship is with not. Relationship with Meera is in this lifetime. But our constant relationship in every lifetime is what? Is with who? Yes, Vedant?
God.
Yes, our constant relationship is with God, with Krishna. Right? That relationship never changes. And we have to find that relationship. What are the 5 rasas in what relationship we are with God? We have forgotten that. We were once with Krishna and we were enjoying with Krishna in one of the 5 rasas. Can somebody tell the 5 relationships one of the 5 relationships we had in the past? Can somebody tell me? Okay, let's see. Okay, Ishan this time. Go ahead.
Shanta.
Okay, what does Shanta mean?
I mean, I don't know like the exact definition, but like it means like where you're just standing next to Krishna, like when Krishna was in Vrindavan and those trees, like where he picked the fruit, that those trees and animals and stuff were in Shantaras.
Yeah, it means passive. Passive means you're not doing like active service, but you're still serving him. That is Shanta rasa, passive. Okay, yes, Avya. What's the second rasa? Do you have a question?
I wanted to say the second rasa. Wait, it's friends, but I don't remember the word for it.
Sakya. Sakya ras, right? Sakya means
Oh.
friend. Give me an example of a friend of Krishna.
Manu Mangal.
Madhu Mangal, yes, the fat boy, right? The Brahmana boy who wants laddus, who eats laddus like Meera, right? Yes, Jasvita. What's the third rasa?
I don't want to say the third. That's isn't there also the cowherd boys?
Yes, those cowherd boys. Yes, cowherd boys. Yes, they are the examples of friends of Krishna. Yes. Who can tell me the third rasa? Come on, guys. We have discussed this many times. Third rasa. Yes, Vedant?
You're the servant to Krishna. I forgot the real how to say it in Sanskrit. but-
Dasya. Dasya ras.
Dasya. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
give me an example of that.
Like if in Golok Vrindavan, if you're serving Krishna, or if you're just, I don't know.
Servant of Krishna. Who is like a servant of Krishna? Or a servant of, say, Lord Ram, because Krishna and Ram are not different. Yes, Jasvita.
Hanuman.
Hanumanji, yes, the best example of Dasya Rasa. Very nice. Right? Let's tell us, who can tell me the fourth rasa? Fourth rasa. Yes, Ishan.
I'm not sure what it's called. It's like the parent rasa. I think it's called Vatsalya. So I think,
Vatsalya rasa. Yes.
and
Very
that
nice.
is Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda.
Yes. Like some people, they will treat Krishna as their child. Right? Like Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda. Can somebody be a father and mother to Krishna? Because he's never born. But some people love him in that rasa, and Krishna reciprocates in that. Krishna will behave in that. So that's Vatsalya rasa, Devki Mata, and also Vasudev, right? Here, Kashyap and Aditi are Vasudev and Krishna, Vasudev and Devaki, because when Krishna was born, he came in his four-armed form with the Shankha Chakra, the Padagadma, with the disc, with the lotus flower and the conch shell and the mace. And he said, I had become your sons 3 times. One time when I was born as Prishni Garbha from Prishni and Sutapa. Sutapa was Vasudev and Prishni was Devaki. The second time was Aditi and Kashyap, Vamandev. And the third time was Vasudev and Devaki, and Krishna is the son. So that is Vatsalya rasa. And the fifth, the highest rasa. What is that highest rasa? What is the highest relationship? Highest relationship. Who can tell me the highest relationship with Krishna? Yes, Ajasvita?
I forgot her name, but I think it's not exactly Krishna, but Vishnu. She like.
Yes, hi, sorry, I was late.
No. Who is the lover of Krishna? That rasa.
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see. Who else can say? Avya, you have said. Ayati.
The lover of Krishna, you're asking?
What is who's the lover of Krishna?
Radharani?
Radharani. What is that rasa?
Actually, I don't know.
Okay. Adhav, do you know the rasa name? Okay. Who knows the rasa name? That's called the rasa, Madhurya rasa, the love of conjugal love, relationship of love, right? The gopis, Radharani, they love Krishna so much. They love, right? It's the love between like lovers. That's the highest rasa, right? That Radharani cries when Krishna is not there. She feels that separation. So why did we do all this? So we have to establish a relationship. So I was saying, right, the topic, right, that we soul have a relationship with Krishna, and it can be one of those 5 rasas. We have forgotten that. But as we chant, we will find that rasa. So these are the 2 homework topics. And the third homework topic is, what are your New Year resolutions? You will write 3 resolutions for your academics or your day-to-day activities. And okay, let's just make 2 resolutions on your studies and academics and your sports, and 2 for spiritual activities, right? The resolutions can be like, I will do my homework every day. I will do Kuman every day. I will do Beast Academy every day. The second resolution could be, I will get up on time, and I will take shower and brush on time. So these are like non-spiritual. The spiritual resolutions could be, I, in the year 2023, will chant minimum of 1 round every single day. The second spiritual resolution could be, I will read the Krishna book every day for like 10 minutes. Yes, Avya.
So, so this would be like when I don't really chant like 1 round or like that. I chant more of like when I go to bed, I chant 3 times. I chant like 3 times, not like 3 rounds. And then when I wake up, I chant 3 times. And then like sometimes when I'm having trouble sleeping, I chant, but I don't really like count exactly how much I chant.
So do we want to progress, right? Which grade are you in right now?
4th.
So every year you progress, right? You will go next year in August, 5th grade, and then 6th grade, right? We want to progress, right? You're chanting three times. Now let's make it to the small mala, which is 27 times. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like 9 times what I chant.
I know you were going to say that, but you said 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the evening. That is 6, right? So now 4 times or 4.5 times, you can do that.
I can do that. Like,
okay, whatever you're comfortable with. So instead of 3 times, make it 10 times.
yeah, I can do that.
Right? Whatever you're comfortable with, don't break that promise, right? You're making a resolution saying, I will keep it. I'm not forcing anybody on anything. It's a good guideline. Okay, this year I want to grow in my spiritual life, grow in my bhakti, in my relationship with Krishna. Because we have forgotten that relationship. Don't we want to understand who we are? Because we know we are the soul, but what is my relationship with Krishna? Okay, so everybody got their homework. Shreya, do you understand?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, so next time we will meet, we will do some of these activities. Okay, all right. So, okay, all right. So let's go ahead with the story. So we were like, yeah, there's a PowerPoint. Okay, Siddha. So then what was the relationship? Then Kashyap Muni says, okay, if you want to really see your sons and you want to defeat the sons of the demons, then you have to do something called a vrata, a sacrifice, which is called a payo vrata, which means you have to do this for 12 days. You have to only drink milk and you have to worship the deity of Vishnu, and you have to do this very nicely. And if Vishnu is pleased, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased, then he might give you a benediction of how this will happen. So then what she does is she does the Payovrata. We have read through this, right? Then she does this with the okay, now let's see. Let's read. Who wants to read? Now this is where we left. I think we did not read this. Yes, Adam, go ahead.
After Aditi was thus advised by her husband Kashyapa Muni, she strictly followed his instructions without laziness, and in this way performed the Payovrata ritualistic ceremony. The Supreme Personality of God had been very pleased by the Payovrata ceremony performed by Aditi, appeared before her in full opulence. And her request, the Lord agreed to become her son.
Yes. So now you see, now she is performing, Aditi, Mother Aditi is performing the Payovrata ritual ceremony, right? She is only on milk for 12 days. and she is doing so much of chanting, so much of deity worship, and she's living such an austere life that Vishnu, the Lord Vishnu, becomes pleased, and then he comes before her. And Mother Aditi prayed so much that she was so pleased. Her hair stood on end, right? When you become so happy, do you have goosebumps? You know what is goosebumps? You guys know what is goosebumps? So she had goosebumps. Her hair stood on, and she was she was choking because she's so happy. Do you guys have memories when you become so happy and you have goosebumps? Anybody has had that? No? Anybody has had goosebumps when you become so happy? Or you cry in happiness? Yes, Vedant?
I've had goosebumps because I'm just happy.
What was that incident?
I don't remember. I just have goosebumps pretty often. If I'm happy, I just have it. There's not like really a specific reason. Anything that's makes me happy, I have it.
Okay, have you ever cried in happiness?
No.
Okay. Yes, Ishan.
I have cried in happiness in the kirtan when Amrendra Prabhuji came.
Yes. See, when you hear Krishna's name from the heart, when you sing Krishna's name from the heart, because your soul is making a connection with the super soul, you, like a pure devotee, there are so many symptoms that you might choke, you might cry, your hair might stand on its end. All those are symptoms that you might lose control. You're just dancing in ecstasy. Those are the symptoms. And Mother Aditi was choking. She had goosebumps because she was seeing Krishna, Vishnu in front of her. How happy she must have been, right? Don't we want to see Krishna and feel that happiness? Yes, Ayati, do we want to feel that happiness? Have you had goosebumps?
Honestly, it's the same with me that that like if I'm happy or if I'm cold or if it's something like that, then I normally just get goosebumps. There's no actual reason why.
Okay. So she was very happy, and then she's asking how, before she even asked, the Supreme Personality of Godhead says, I know what you want. Because Super Soul is in our heart. Vishnu is in our heart. He says, we cannot fight with the demons at this time because King Bali is the ruler, and he is serving the Brahmanas very nicely. He has the benediction from the Brahmanas. So I cannot give you that you will win over them, but I will make an arrangement that your sons will regain the kingdom. I'll come as your son. So Mother Aditi is so very happy that I will have as my son, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How fortunate is she that she will have a son that who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he told her that Kashyap, Mother Aditi should serve her husband Kashyap Muni very nicely. Hare Krishna Jaini, we are doing the Vamandev incarnation. Okay, so she told, and then Kashyap Muni could feel that Supreme Personality of Godhead has come inside him. He could see that, he could feel, because he's such a powerful Muni, that he could see, he could feel, he not see, but feel that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, has come inside his body. Right? So, okay. Jaswita, you want to read?
Eventually, Lord Vamandev appeared in this world from the womb of Aditi, completely equipped with conch shell, disc, club, and lotus. His bodily hue was blackish, and he was dressed in yellow garments. Lord Vishnu appeared at an auspicious moment on
Shravan, Dwadashi.
Dava,
Dwadashi.
Davashi. At the time of Lord Vamandeva's sacred thread ceremony, he was honored by the sun god Brihaspati, the goddess presiding over the planet Earth. The deity of heavenly planets, his mother, Lord Brahma, Kuvara, at the 7
Rishis.
rishis, and others.
Right. So again, when he took birth, he again came as Vishnu, just like he came as when he appeared from Mother Devaki. He came as Vishnu. Here also he came as Vishnu, and then he's showing his dwarf form. Vaman means dwarf. You know dwarf, right? Like small person, a person with small height. Right? He did not come as a baby. He came as a dwarf. And first he came as Vishnu, and then he became a dwarf Vamandev. And he was in yellow. He came on the day of Shravan Dwadashi, right after Ekadashi. And then at the time of his sacred thread ceremony, which like Upanayan ceremony, right? Because he is a Brahman, right? He is given a sacred thread. He was given different things from different people, right? He was given an umbrella. He was given the cloth he's wearing, the underwear he is wearing. Everybody gave him different things. Lord Brahma gave him the kamandalu through which he's going to go for begging, because he is a Brahmana. He's going everywhere to beg for alms, because he's not like a person who is going to earn money and live, but he's he's like a Brahmana. Somebody gave him the Rudraksh Mala. I don't remember. See, these are the people: the Brihaspati sun god, the Bhumi Devi, which is the goddess of the planet Earth, the deity of the heavenly planets. His mother also gave him things. Everybody gave him something or the other, right? So now let's see what happens. Okay, who wants to read? Okay, let's see, Jaini. You're muted, Jaini.
Wait.
Yeah,
Lord
go ahead.
Vamana appeared in the sacrifice arena of Maharaj Bali. Because of his transcendentally effulgent presence, all the priests were diminished in their power prowess. And thus they all stood from their seats and offered prayers to Lord Vamana Deva. Even Lord Shiva accepted on his head on the Ganga's water generated from the toe of Lord Vamanadev. Therefore, after washing the Lord's feet, Bali Maharaja immediately accepted the water from the Lord's feet on his head and felt that his and his predecessors had certainly been glorified. And Bali Maharaj inquired of Lord Vamanev's welfare and requested the Lord to ask him for money, tools, or anything he might desire. Vamandev responded as follows.
Yes. No, so now you know the purpose of Lord Vamandev. He wants to give the kingdom back to Indra and the demigods. So now when he got all those gifts from the different people, from the different demigods, he is going to the sacrificial area of Maharaj Bali. Maharaj Bali is doing another sacrifice. And there he appeared. It seemed it was all the sun was already out. The sun was already out. But when Vamandev came, it seemed so much light, like another sun is coming. So much light, so much light. Like, okay, is the sun come down already on the planet Earth? Is he come down? They were thinking like, what's going on? They all stood up, and there they see this beautiful dwarf, beautiful Vamandev with the umbrella, with the kamandalu, with the Brahmin clothes, is walking and coming close to the sacrificial area. Everybody understood that he is somebody very powerful because his whole body was glowing. And Bali Maharaj got up. He is the king of all the three worlds, right? And he washed his feet, giving respect. And you know, Vamandev, how did Ganga come to this world? Does anybody know? How did Ganga come to this world? Yes, Avya.
I'm guessing, but like, was it like from like? Oh wait, something with Lord Shiva, and like I think with it had something to do with the moon healers. I think.
No. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, Ishan, do you know how did Ganga come? No. So, and we will see here, right? Vamandev, right, took a boon, asked a boon of 3 steps. So when he put the 3 steps, right, the second step, and so, okay, I'll talk about when it next week, because then it'll become clear. Right now, I'm going to then fast forward it. Let's not fast forward. But here it's mentioned about Ganga is coming from the toenails of Vamandev, right? Okay, Shiva, you might have seen Shiva is taking the Ganga in his jata, in his curly hair, and then it flows to the earth. But where does it come from? That we will discuss in the next class or so, because it is coming from the toenail of Vishnu or Vamandev, because that's how it happened, and we will see that. So Bali Maharaj says, okay, Brahmanji, what do you want? I can give you anything you want. Do you want money? Do you want jewelry? Do you want a wife for you? Anything you want, I can give it for you. Okay. Who wants to read? Now, Avya, go ahead.
Oh, King of Daityas, from your majesty, who come from such a noble family, can give charity manifesto, but I only ask you 2 pieces of bread to the measurements of my steps. O King, control of the entire universe, although you are very limited and able to give me as much land as I want, I don't want anything from you that is unnecessary. If a Lord Brahmin takes charity from others only according to his needs, he does not become entangled in sinful activities. Bali Maharaj said, "Oh, son of Brahmana, your instructions are as good as those learned by elderly people. Nevertheless, you are a boy, and your
Intelligence
intelligence is insufficient.
insufficient.
Thus, you are not very crowded regarding your self-interest."
Yes. So what is Bali Maharaj, what is Vamandev saying? I only want 3 paces of land. So Meera, if somebody asks you, get any, oh, you are the birthday girl, right? So if I ask you for a gift, will you ask for 3 paces of land, 3 steps of land? That is teeny tiny, right? 3 steps of land. You'll put your first step here, second step here, third step here. So that's this much land, you get it. That's a gift. And you will say, no, that's very little. I want big toy. Similarly, Vamandev is saying, he says, okay, one should be very satisfied with what he has and only ask for something which he really needs. He says, I don't need a whole planet. I don't need so many riches. I'm just satisfied with 3 pieces of land. Right? So when you guys think of what do you want, do you guys think, do you guys think and wish sometimes, oh, if I had 100 toys? Do you guys think like that sometimes? Do you guys think of, oh, if I had that thing which my friend has, I'll be very happy? Sometimes, yes? Yes? But we should be satisfied with what we have and only desire what we need. Right? If I give 100 toys to Mira might be happy for one day, but the next day she says, okay, what do I do with 100 toys? The whole house is full. Right? Do you sometimes think, oh, my friend has this, can I have that? Does that thought come in your mind? Sometimes it might.
It might sometimes if I really like it, but not that often.
Okay. Right. This is human tendency. Yes, Avya. You want to say something?
That's exactly what you just said.
Okay. So same thing. So the teaching for us is we should desire only what is really needed. Because if we have, I want the best car in the world, I want the best house in the world, or I want these many things, then your greed, right? Then when you get it, you will become more greedy, but you will never be happy. Do you think, yes, Avya, I'll come to you. Do you think Bill Gates is the happiest person on the earth, or Elon Musk, who has so much money, is the happiest person on the earth? What is the point? Do you want things for happiness? Can things get you happiness? Yes, Avya.
Now it's more than one thing to say. First thing, money doesn't buy happiness.
Exactly. Money does not buy happiness.
And then the second thing is that, wait, I didn't forget it. I know I didn't forget. I had it a second ago. Oh yeah. So I want a dog, but like with it. So then at the end, like, so I want it, but then also, wait, is that like if I get a dog, would that be like bad?
Okay, so it will not be bad. It's okay. But if you have deities in your house, if you're worshipping Krishna in your house, then it is advised you keep the dog outside, not in your house. Because you can build a small kennel outside the house.
I want to sleep with my dog.
Then see, okay, if you can, again, it's okay, you can have that, but make sure that the dog doesn't go near the deities or make that area dirty.
Oh, it's
Does it
only
make
for
sense?
the dirty. Oh, only
Huh?
for like mud or like if it is like dirty.
Yes, because if it goes near the mandir, right, it's gonna make it dirty.
It's gonna destroy it.
Yes. So that's the point. Usually in India, if you see, they will keep the animals outside the house. They have cows, could have goats, but they will keep them outside the house.
We have like so our family members coming to have a dog, and then so like, usually what we do is like he comes. So our like mandir type of thing is more of like an elevated one. It's pretty high, so like, even if the dog tries to jump in there, you won't be able to touch it because it's kind of high. So
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So again, what I'm trying to say is we should only desire for something which is needed for us, which not too many things. And Vamandev is asking only 3 pieces of land. And Vamandev is saying, I only want 3 places of land. Bali Maharaj says, like, I thought you're most intelligent one. Your effulgence is like the sun. But you seems you're not too intelligent. I can give you a whole planet, like a whole planet, because I'm the king of all the three worlds, the upper planetary system, the middle, and the lower. I'm the king of all. I can give you one big planet itself. I can give you so much gold. I can give you so much jewelry, and you're asking just 3 pieces of land. It seems you're not intelligent. Okay. Okay. So Avia, have you read?
Yeah.
Okay. Who has not read? And please raise your hand so who can read. Who wants to read? Yes, Vedant, go ahead.
Oh, small boy, one who approaches me to beg something should not have asked anything more anywhere thereafter. Therefore, if you wish, you may ask from me as much land as will suffice to maintain you according to your needs. The personality of Godhead said, "Oh, my dear king, even the entirety of whatever there may be within the three worlds to satisfy one's senses cannot satisfy a person whose senses are uncontrolled. If I were not satisfied with 3 pieces of land, then surely I would not be satisfied with even possessing one of the 7 islands, consisting of the 9 Varsas. Even if I possessed one island, I would hope to get others." Thank you.
Thank you. So this is what he's saying, right? Even if, say, Vedant, you get the boon from the Supreme Personality of Godhead that, okay, ask something, and you ask for the whole entire planet Earth. Then you will say, oh, can I have also Jupiter? Can I also have Mercury? That's what you will wish for, because you will become more and more greedy, right? It's not like you need a lot of things to become happy. And then your greed, you can do certain things, mistakes. So this is what Vamandev say, I don't need so much. You might think I'm foolish, but I just need 3 pieces of land. But that 3 pieces of land is going to cover a lot of things. You will see. It's just on 3 pieces of land. It's just 3 steps. So let's see. Okay, Hari Govind and then Ishan. Let's Hari Govinda. You want to read?
Yes. And the Supreme Personality of Godhead had thus spoken. The Bali Maharaj. Bali smiled and told him, "All right, take whatever you like," to confirm his promises. To give
Vamandev
Vamandev the
desired.
desired land, he then took up his water pot, understanding Lord Vishnu's
Purpose.
purpose.
Sukracharya.
Sukracharya, the best of the learned,
Immediately.
huh?
Immediately.
Immediately spoke as follows to his
Disciple.
disciple, who was about to offer everything to the Lord Vamandev.
Thank you, Vita. Okay, so Vamandev is saying so many things. Okay, I just want something which is enough for me. I don't want so many things. You're asking me to ask for gold, jewelry, and everything, but I just need 3 pieces of land. Then Bali Maharaj said, okay, fine. You just want 3? Okay, be happy. Take whatever you like. And then he's taking the water from his water pot to make a promise. And then he's about to make a promise when his teacher, Shukracharya, said, stop. Because he knows that this is not really 3 pieces of land. He knows, Sukracharya is the teacher of Bali Maharaj. He knows that with these 3 pieces of land, he can cover the entire universe. And because he can cover, this Vamandev can cover the entire universe, meaning Bali Maharaj will have no place to live. He will have no money. Then even he cannot give any money to his teacher. So his teacher, Sukracharya, is thinking, okay, if Bali Maharaj becomes a beggar, if he is not having anything, what money will I get? How will I feed my family? So he's thinking about himself. Okay. Ishan, you want to read?
Shukracharya said, O son of Virochana, this brahmachari in the form of a dwarf is directly the imperishable Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu. Accepting Kashyapa Muni as his father and Aditi as his mother, he has now appeared in order to fulfill the interests of the demigods. You do not know what a dangerous position you have accepted by promising to give him land. I do not think that this promise is good for you. It will bring great harm to the demons. This person falsely appearing as a brahmachari is actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, who has come in this form to take all your land, wealth, beauty, power, fame, and education. After taking everything from you, he will deliver it to Indra, your enemy.
Yeah. See, he knows. So, who was Bali Maharaj's grandfather? Does anybody remember? Who was Bali Maharaj's grandfather? Yes, Ayati.
Prahlad Maharaj.
Yes. Prahlad Maharaj's son was Virochana, and Virochana's son was Bali Maharaj. So he's saying, oh, son of Virochana, you don't understand, but this Vamandev is actually Vishnu. He has come as the son of Mother Aditi and Kashyapa Muni. And you think that he's just taking 3 paces of land, but with his 3 paces of land, he will cover everything in these 3 worlds. He will take all your land, wealth, beauty, power, education. Don't do this. And he will take this and give it to Indra, your enemy. So we will stop here. So few things. Are you guys available next week on the 31st to do a class, or you want to skip and do it in the new year? Yes, Jaini, you have a question?
Can I use the restroom?
Yes, go ahead. You guys are available on the 31st to do the class?
I'm not
It's a
really
Saturday.
sure.
I am.
You are, okay. Vedanta and Navya?
I'm not sure. I think it's asking.
That's for me, but
does
probably
this.
yes. Probably.
Wait, Uncle, is the 31st the last day of December?
Yes.
Is there like a kirtana for like New Year's maybe?
Yes, there will be a kirtan in the evening, but this is in the morning, right?
Oh, and maybe I'm available.
Okay. All right. So for tentatively, we will keep it, right? The second thing, right? I was thinking this story is about giving something to Krishna, giving something to Vishnu, right? And I was telling you, what is the main theme of this story is if you give something to Krishna, Krishna gives you much more things to you. If you chant one round, he is taking all your bad things in your heart. Sometimes you feel, right, I did a bad thing, or I should not have been angry. I shouted. Why do I do that? Because there's so many bad things in our hearts, and chanting cleans that. So if you do that, if you do small things, you also can do things for your mom and dad, like your small kids. You can help them with cooking. You can help them in cleaning. You can help them in making sure that your room is neat and clean. It's not only for Krishna, but it's giving something. It's giving something to your parents, to you love, to someone you love, to giving to Krishna. If you do something for Krishna, he will give you the highest and the biggest benefit and the gift. But even when you do to your parents will be happy and they will give you nice things. So it's an exercise we should learn to sacrifice. We should try to give things to Krishna. And what things we can give Krishna, right? The 9 processes, the Shravana and Kirtana. Hear about Krishna or chant about Krishna. Read Krishna book. That's what we can give to Krishna, right? So when we think of Vamandev, think about this Bali Maharaj, that he's able to give everything. And what does Krishna and Vamandev become? He becomes his doorkeeper. The Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes the doorkeeper. Will I become a doorkeeper? Do you think? Aishan, will you become somebody's doorkeeper? That you have to open the door and you have to protect somebody? Will you ever become a doorkeeper? No. But Krishna, who is the supreme personality of Godhead, becomes a doorkeeper. How humble he is. Even in the battle of Kurukshetra, he becomes Arjuna's charioteer, right? He becomes a driver. And because in the battle of Mahabharata, there were so many soldiers. There's so much noise, right? He cannot tell. If he says, Arjun says, oh, go right, go left, he cannot hear. Krishna cannot hear. So how did he used to do that? If he wants to go right, see, Arjun is sitting in the back, right? He was going to kick from his leg to Krishna's shoulder, right shoulder, and Krishna will go right. Can you tolerate somebody kicking on your shoulder? Can anybody tolerate? Now, Krishna is tolerating that. And his friend, he's not even tolerating, he's happy. He's happy doing that service. So Krishna is so supreme, but still he's so humble, right? We think, oh, I will not do this small work. This is beyond my dignity. But Krishna is becoming a doorman. Krishna is taking these things. He's taking a kick on his right shoulder to go right and left shoulder to go left. Who does that? It's our God, Krishna. He's so humble. So with that being said, we'll say our prayers. Vancha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta koti vaishnavrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. At the same time, I remind you of the homework, right? The 2 debates after we come back in the new year, right? What are the 2 topics? Yes, Ayati.
Are you gonna give us like our sides today?
There's for the debates, there's no slides.
No,
If
I
you-
mean like sides, like
No, the
are we gonna
sides,
be
you
on
have
the
to prepare
side?
for both the sides.
Oh,
So you have to
Oh.
prepare for both the sides. And then when you come to the class, I will say, oh, Ayati, does God exist? You are on the no side. Avya, you're on the yes side. Vedant, you're no side. This is just an example. I'm not giving you right now the assignment, right? You have to prepare for both the sides, right? The 2 topics are,
And then we're gonna switch sides.
yes. So the 2 topics are, does God exist? And the second topic is, are we the body or the soul? And the third thing we spoke about, writing down your resolutions for New Year. So that's the thing we will discuss next week if we have the class on 31st, and the debate we will do in the new year.
Wait, today's the
Wait,
24th?
Dr. Chi.
Yes.
So we all know that God exists. So why would we? So even if we like research about that God doesn't exist and look some proof, but like, why would we even want to fight for that? Because we know that God does exist.
Yeah, because there are so many friends of yours. When you grow up, a lot of people will say, oh, Avya believes in God. She believes in Krishna. But Krishna really doesn't exist. These are just fiction stories. These are just made up stories. What will Avya say?
I would say, no, blah, 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 blah.
So if you don't prepare, right? If you don't know what questions they will ask, how will you prepare? So you have to prepare. They can say all these things in no.
It's so hard to like if someone says like do something, but you don't like you know that you can't do that thing. Like if someone says jump off a bridge, you know you can't jump off a bridge.
You cannot. But see, there will be a lot of pressure. No, Ayati is not like me. She's always a Hare Krishna. She doesn't eat onion garlic. She doesn't do this and that. She's different. And if she have 50 kids in her class when she goes to middle school or high school, say, I am different. Why should I be different? Why can't I be normal? Then you start thinking like the other kids because of peer pressure, because of friends. So unless it is deep rooted, you're 100% convinced that it is good for you, you will not give up. So I'm trying to bring that cultivation in you that you can, okay, you don't believe in God, that's fine, but I believe in God, here are my reasons, or I will not give in the reasons, but I understand I'm doing the best thing. Do you understand what I'm coming from?
Yeah. But I still don't get it. Like, I mean, the research for like the good things, yeah, because we know God is real, so we should research. But why about if God is not real? How do we think something that's not true?
Yeah, but there will be a lot of people who believe in the non-true thing. And what will you say to them? What arguments they will have? Unless you know their arguments, unless you think like them, how will you give them answer? Right? So it's preparing you for both the sides.
Daddy.
And then, of course, we want the yeses to win. So when I put you on the no side, you have to put very compelling arguments. Oh, can you see it? Can you show me? All those questions needs to be answered. Right? So when you see both the sides, then you will be able to say, okay, if this person says this, this is my answer. If person this says this is my answer. It is preparing you for all those questions.
Oh, they just do not yes. But so the no is like one of the questions, like, can you see it? On the yes side, you're like, yes, you can't see it.
So that's why he's like, you cannot see it, so it doesn't exist. Have you heard from him? No, he doesn't exist.
Oh, I get it.
You get it now?
Yeah.
Okay, Ayati, you have a question. Final question, and then we will end.
But like, if God exists or not, isn't that like, in my opinion, I think that God exists, but everyone has different opinions. So like, is that okay? That like, even if someone doesn't believe that God exists, that's still fine, right?
Even if somebody thinks that God doesn't exist, it's fine for them. It's not fine for you, right? They are not understanding the real purpose of their life. What is the real purpose of life? To understand who you are, that you're the soul, and what you have a relationship with Krishna, and you want to establish that relationship. It's fine for that person, but it's actually not fine, because if you know that, right? If you have some knowledge and you don't share that knowledge, then it's also called a violence. Because we are supposed to, like, not in school, but I'm saying if you have something good, better, best, you want to share with people. How will you share with people if you are not confident, if you don't know the truth? That's why we do these debates, so that when you are out, become bigger adults, you can preach, yes, God exists, and here are the reasons. Do you understand, Ayati? Okay. All right. We will then see you next week. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
Bye.
Bye. Hari, you have a question?